have awards for them for next year, so we're gonna hold off on that one. So, first person we're gonna bring in, my man James Prince, Dojo Award. We've been waiting on this one.
I'm looking at the sheet, I'm like, who's next?
Yeah, it is you. Let's get this picture here real quick.
All right, good.
Sit down, my brother. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Take a minute with me. So, you hit the plateau. Every year, you get almost there. And this year, you blow through it. You're up like 100% year over year. Is that true?
You're correct.
Up 100%, so you doubled.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to. What's the difference between this year and last year?
I think first was like, I don't want to say the aha moment, but like Jerome knows I'm very direct. Give it to me raw. Tell me what it is. And he was like, well. He told me the year before, he was like, well, you know you achieved your goal, but you only worked 10 months out of the year. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, you stopped in October. And I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, he's like, so you hit the goal and exceeded it and then you just kind of stopped. And so he knows for me, I'm a very physical person. And so if you told me to run from here to Winston-Salem, mentally I know I can do it. So he was like, why don't you put that same mindset to the business? And so it was a constant, like, just, if I can do the same thing physically, how come I can't do it to the business? You know, and then also, for me, it's all about taking myself out of it. I'm a firm believer in, a lot of people up here came and spoke about their families, or the kids, or their mom and dad, and so it's like, when we had a conversation, and he said, hey, listen, you're hurting more people by not asking, by not challenging, than you are by letting them off. And that really like set with me, because it was like, all right, if I don't do this, if I don't do my calls, if I don't follow up, then I'm really not helping the people that I said I really want to help. And like that, it was bigger than me, so that's the main thing, is that constant conversation, just, I gotta get moving.
Gotta get moving, and you got moving, man. It's been really cool to watch the light go on. Because, I mean, so many people they stay there, they stay stuck. And I mean, you just bent the thing, took it to a new level. Now you gotta do it again at a higher level, right? Because we're measuring, so we know what you've done, we know your activity, we know the output. And I mean, it's formulaic at this point, I think.
I agree. I don't know, I think it's funny just also because, like, I'm not an engineer by trade. And of course, how I met Jerome, from another Aggie engineer to Aggie engineer, and then like my business started blowing up from working with Aggie engineers. I don't know what it is about them specifically. That,
You know what we're doing, man. You know what we're doing.
so like that piece started kind of kicking and everything, but no, it's when you really have someone who's, I don't know, who has a uninvested interest in like just your success and your growth. Like someone who really just like, I really want you to do well. And that, to me, as a former athlete, like someone, I look in the mirror and I'm like, well, what do you see that I don't see?
You talked about borrowed confidence at one point.
Yeah.
2 years ago, early.
Listen, can I get a little bit? Can you fill my cup? Because I'm like, I don't know. He's like, oh, you can do this. And I'm like, where? How? Like how are you seeing this? Like, where do you see these different things and stuff like that? And it was just, I mean, I don't know. A lot of times I left conversation just mind blown. And then now just to see it, it's like, oh, okay, he kind of give me that, the little Jerome smile, like, well, you've done something, but we ain't done much. Like, we're not finished, so it's time to go. And that's always a reminder for me.